Imagine spending years building your career in America, only to discover that an algorithm may now decide your future. Now imagine you're on an H-1B visa. Suddenly, losing your job, well, it is not about losing a paycheck. It could also mean losing your legal rights to stay in the US. That is exactly why Meta is now facing a major legal battle that could have consequences far beyond one company. 4 H-1B employees have joined a lawsuit against Meta, claiming that they were unfairly selected for layoff. And because of their visas are sponsored by a company, losing their jobs could now put them at a risk of deportation if they cannot find another employer within the 60-day grace period. This is not just about a dispute over layoff. Well, it is deeply rooted. It is becoming a debate over AI, about the workplace fairness, and the future of immigrant professionals in America, especially on H-1B. The lawsuit was filed by 26 current and former Meta employees. They allege that the company relied heavily on AI-driven systems help identify the workers for the layoff during a workforce reduction that affected around 8,000 employees. So just imagine your company asking AI to select people whom to lay off and whom not to. However, many of the workers who were selected say that they were on maternity leave, medical leave, or even approved of a disability of accommodation. Their argument is simple. If someone is protected on leave, they naturally generate less workplace activity. So, if an AI system heavily relies on productivity signals, those employees could be unfairly ranked lower than others. Now, Meta strongly denies those allegations. The company says that its workforce decisions were made by people, not artificial intelligence, and insists that the claims have no factual basis. However, a US federal judge believes that one part of this case, well, deserves a closer attention. Judge William Orrick refused to block Meta's broader layoff plan, but he made an important exception of 4 H-1B visa workers. The judge said that the immigration risks they face are more than speculations, and that changes everything. Unlike the loss of salary or maybe a stock option, immigration status cannot simply be restored with financial compensation months later. So if these employees fail to find another employer willing to sponsor their H-1B visa within the limited grace period, they could now lose the legal status in the United States. Now, recognizing that the risks, that the judge has ordered the Meta to explain exactly how were these 4 H-1B visa employees were selected off for the termination. The case has been watched closely across the Silicon Valley, and thousands of Indian professionals who work in the US technology industry on H-1B visa, many depend on the employer sponsorship just to remain in the country. And if the court finds problem in how AI-assisted layoff decisions were made, the impact could extend far beyond Meta, and companies may face greater scrutiny over how the artificial intelligence is used in the workplace decisions, especially when those decisions affect employees protected by the laws. So for Indian professionals in America, this lawsuit is much more about than one company. Well, it is about whether technology can decide someone's career, whether immigration status makes workers more vulnerable, and whether the rules surrounding AI, well, in the workplace are already in the future, where the legal battle has only begun. But the outcomes could influence not only Meta's employment practices, but also the future of H-1B visa workers across the US.